Good morning, guys. I hope everyone's doing well today. So we're gonna just jump right into it, right? We have about 3 minutes till market open. So let's jump right into it and get into it, right? One second, I just gotta clean my glasses real quick. Again. Okay, do this. So let's just do a quick recap of everything that's been going on overnight, right? We pretty much just had a big pump up, a pretty big move for an overnight. Went from 33.80 all the way till 3,400. Hitting some resistance right now. Obviously, whole numbers. That's normal. I told you guys multiple times. Psych level. So let's just see. What I would like is a nice pullback at the open for people that are holding overnight to take their profits. And then we can get a nice alert to the upside. I would like to see momentum. And again, I trade what I preach. My support and resistance levels. I have my orders up there. And if it gets up there, I'm going for a bounce play right there. Quick 2 points. And if it can come down here, I'll go for another bounce play. Quick 2 points. And then in between, my game plan is literally just to wait for the algo alert. I am not going to be forcing anything. I will just be waiting. I've noticed, I watched some of the previous videos that I've did, and I've been kind of deviating from my own plan. So time to just get back into that and just be patient and wait, right? Because the algo alerts just trading in the morning, right? It caught some good moves just in September. You would have been up to 8,000 already. Just trading 2 contracts. Well, I think I'll type out the game plan every day on the chat. That way everybody knows what my game plan is. Markets are open, guys, so let's see what they decide to do today. As far as stock plays goes, I took a play on ARKK, the ETF, the innovation ETF, and right now we're sitting at 2.43% in profit. Good, but again, we're swinging it, so we're gonna see how much it wants to push. Again, same thing every morning. Literally just been creating that type of doji candle when it's first couple minutes, and then we'll see some big moves happen. It's just repetitive, man. That's why I say like you need screen time to understand how to trade, because after some time you'll just see everything happening and you just end up clicking with it. That just takes practice, right? First start out, you'll be like, oh, the market's still forming or whatnot, but now you just realize, well, this is the same thing again and again, so it's just gonna repeat. Gonna have a little back and forth, then we're gonna have a nice breakout of our morning range, and then it's just gonna pump in either direction. And considering that we did a nice pump up all throughout the night session completely, right? I wouldn't be surprised if we get that nice pullback. I don't want it to reverse, but a nice pullback would be required for it to continue to the upside. Let's see how the market wants to react at the moment. Creating that morning range. Some weak candles, but again, the one thing we have to pay attention to is the fact that we made a nice pump up and now it's coming down. Look at the algo and how it performed overnight. Pretty much a beautiful move. The alert came at 4 a.m. and from 4 a.m. made a nice 10-point move for a third take profit. So if there's anybody, coming from elsewhere and trades the overnight session, could have caught this nice move. If you got the algo, you can sign up below. But again, right now I'm just waiting for that pullback to show up. Okay, we're finally making that pump up. Good. Again, if we get up to 43.1350, that's where we'll be going short just for a quick scalp. It's a quick bounce play. One contract I'll take off for 1 point. Second contract I'll take off for 2 points. And again, this will have a trailer. So whenever profit hits 1.5 points, automatically gonna go to break even. Gotta make sure you have that when you're scalping because you wanna make sure everything happens quick. And this morning, I'm not going for a morning breakout range because that's not in my plan for today. I'm literally just going for that, waiting for an algo alert, and I'm waiting for ES to hit 34.1350, and then take a quick scalp. That's it. NQ is about to get very close to its resistance level, but I'm only trading the ES today. Getting some sellers piling up at 34.10 around that area. Every $10, a little bit of resistance. Again, 9:30 to 9:45. This just created our morning range. See if we can push through it. See if we can get short here. If not, we'll end up buffering around our morning range for a little while. Very normal. It's all about patience, right? You just have to wait like an hour or two, and then our trades only take like 30 seconds. But that's the side of trading that nobody talks about. They just talk about, oh, let's just make all this money and show people, oh, but they don't realize like you have to have patience. You're not trading 24/7. You're just pretty much 90% of the time you're just waiting for that setup to come to you. If you're chasing, you're gonna be losing. Let it come to you, you're winning. Delta's getting weaker, so we might see a little flip, but no confirmation just yet. Delta's pushing down, and then we break below the previous candle, the Heikanashis. Then that's something to consider. Maybe a little bit of a reversal is coming. But then again, the main thing we watch out for in the morning is that morning range. So if it's just going to be buffering around that morning range, it's very common, and we see that happen. A lot of times the chop happens in that morning range. And let me just draw out the morning range for you guys. NQ is pretty much being a triple top, hitting that that resistance level, right? See, it's been bouncing off. I like the fact that yes is getting choppy, but NQ is trying to push up. No, because we want both of them to be in sync. So we'll see which one wants to lead the market today. And if any of you guys got into the Tesla play from yesterday, from the alerts in the Discord, you would have hit take profit level 1 at 425.55 already. That would have gave you a profit of a profit of 6.9%, and it's about to approach take profit level 2 as well. Just a quick Tesla chart. Right, take profit level 1 is 6.9% profit. Take profit level 2, which is approaching, is 14% profit. And knowing Tesla, we might just get that big pump up to take profit level 3 pretty quick too, with a 20% gain. And this came right at the end of the 9:30 candle yesterday, so you got the alert at 10:30. You entered right then because it broke through it, and boom, kept going, right? Yes, is getting a little bit funky, but it's still holding above our EMA. It's kind of just bouncing off of them. See how it plays out. And if you guys went for a bounce play off of the NQ levels, you could have caught a quick 10 points on that. Delta and NQ is pushing up. ES slowing down. In that morning range, we get that chop. So normal. This is where people get caught up too much because they don't understand how the morning range works and why it's so effective. Because that's, you have to understand what the morning range, it's where the institutional money is mainly, as well as the high volume, right? And we know price and volume are two of the biggest factors with trading. That's why you always have to pay attention to it. And if you guys have been watching the past couple of days, you know there's a lot of people that show up every day, which I love, and I appreciate you guys for that. You guys know we see this happen all the time. So pay attention to this, draw it on your charts, make this your like no trade zone so you don't enter anything, is it can just bounce back and forth. We've seen that happen multiple times. NQ pushing up, guys, just watch out for that. There's some divergence, so I'm just trying to see which one wants to lead the market today. Let me see how Apple's doing. We know that's a part. Apple is finally pushing up. Wow, that's great. Took long. So if we can see NQ pretty much hold above this level, then I think ES will immediately start following it and finally get that push. And for the NQ, oh, this was our top level for the day. That's kind of concerning. Now that I realize that, it pumped up so much, I end up seeing a reversal. Apple's finally making that move up. Tesla's been moving up. Two big players right now. Tech sector performing pretty well. Innovation sector also doing pretty well. That's why we see NQ kind of just jumping up. I'm gonna check real quick how the ES is doing. Daily chart. Daily chart is finally starting to bounce up again. 4 hour charts for the ES. Pretty strong. There was an alert on the 4 hour charts actually for the algo where it predicted price would hit 33.95, then 34.07, which obviously it already did that. And then next target for it would be 34.18.75. The fact that 4 hour charts is strong, that's good. Good news. We're finally entering, getting the bulls back in. All right, now morning range. Like I said, it's just gonna chop around that morning range, and that's exactly what's happening. Just gotta stay patient and wait for our move to happen over here, or get a pullback and get a nice alert. That'd be nice. Yeah, and I really don't care about the morning breakout today. I just want to hit the support and resistance level and then bounce off for 2 points. Markets are a bit slower today, so let me know. How are you guys doing with your trading? You guys find any moves yet? Or are you guys just waiting like me? And if you guys could hit that like button, that would be great. How to break that YouTube algorithm. Yeah, man, you never want to trade in the first 30 minutes. Well, no, I'm sorry, that's the wrong statement. You can trade in the first 30 minutes, you just don't want to trade in the chop or the range areas. You're doing the micros NQ. How's that going for you, Chris? Micros are doing. It's just been pumping up since yesterday. The NQ, right? Yeah, it is a lot less pressure. Nice to know that you're not risking too much because the regular NQ, you know how it moves. Like sometimes it'll just push up like 50 points out of nowhere. Are you like swing trading them or are you just like going for quick scalps? Mainly just I go for quick scalps or I'll swing it based on the if I get my algo alerts. But I'm pretty much soon. Like I've been saying for the past couple of days, I will be starting an account or making somebody else start a swing trading account so I can show them that they can just swing trade the NQ and the 1 hour charts and the micros, not the regular, just the micros, and show them that you can easily make an extra couple $100 per week just swing trading them, not having to worry about them, just following the simple algo system, right? So those videos will be coming soon. I might make a friend sign up and do it, or maybe pick someone random and pay for their account. But with ES, I love scalps because I just know I can be in and out. Only time, even with my algo alerts, most of the time it'll be a quick pump up and I'll be out. Or sometimes it'll take a little bit more time because it's a bigger move, which is okay. But I don't think I've ever been in a trade more than like 2 to 3 hours, unless it's stocks. Then I swing those. Yeah, right now, again, in that morning range, not really doing much. All just comes down to patience, right? We're not forcing any trades. Just gonna have to wait patiently, see if we can get anything. But I'm not gonna be trading inside of this box that I drew out, right? This morning range. I will not be getting in any trades inside there. Yeah, exactly, Dragon. We are here just to see what the markets do, and we're just here to just take a little piece of it, right? We don't control the markets. We just analyze them and move on what they're doing. We're not here to play the guessing game. We're just here to have probability on our sides. Just go for those quick plays that we know we can get because we back tested it, and then wait for it. And if this continues to flip to the downside because NQ is getting weaker as well, I wouldn't go for the first breakout if it goes below morning range, right? Breakout, pull back in, breakout for the second time. That's when you know you have higher confirmation. That's what you should be waiting for. But honestly, for the NQ, let's see if this can just be a quick pullback. 2 to 3 candle pullback is very normal before we continue the upside. The only question is, there's that little delta flip. Delta's flip like getting weaker on the ES as well. So it'll be interesting to see. You're shorting NQ at 45. Okay. You're up about like 10 points already. Hopefully you get some good profit today, Harry. ES isn't really getting that heavy push though. Yeah, definitely trail the NQ hard. Make sure you're at least at break even by now, considering it's at 25 right now, right? 20 points of profit. Yeah, if I was in that move, my trailer would have been at profit for 10 points right here, right? Around 35, since you got in at 45. Good enough space to give to the NQ. It pushes, start moving it down slowly. Might just end up bouncing up again. ES is trying to push up, NQ's trying to push down. So that's very interesting, right? Nice little divergence right there on both of them. When I see that type of situation happening, I for sure know I'm not entering anytime soon. I like them to be in sync. That's just the way I trade. I find that to be the best way to make sure, like, markets are actually moving in the direction I want it to. Yeah, Chris, I'm glad you agree. Because whenever there's divergence like this, right, when both NQ and ES are doing two different things, we have to wait for which one wants to take the lead and see which one follows, and then we can get in on the one that's following. Because we already know, say NQ like starts to push down completely and ES is still struggling, then ES will try to catch up. And that's what's happening right now with the ES, right? It's slowly starting to catch up. NQ is still trying to stay strong. But in the bigger picture, right, it's still continuing that uptrend. For example, now and draw a simple trend, connect the dots. Let's hit that trend line. Let's see. Yes, 5-minute candles. Triple bottom right there. That's interesting, right? That's something you have to pay attention to. If it breaks through that, we might just get a nice little flush down. So let's wait for the candle to finish before we can confirm the triple bottom. Morning, Enzo. But yeah, since it's the overall trend, even from the overnight session, since it's continuing that, very normal for price to come back, push back up. And that's something we just have to wait and see. It's bounced off of our trend line multiple times, right? As we can see, we connected these two pivots, pivot low here. And you can see price pretty much bouncing off exactly. I mean, price always has to VWAP, right? Happens all the time. No good setups yet, Enzo. We're just waiting. It's still in that morning range right here in the blue box. We don't like to get in wherever it's choppy or it's like range bound. We like momentum moves, continuous direction. So we just have to wait for our turn. Some people love to chop. Some people like to go for quick, like tick plays immediately chop, and that's their style of trading. My style is just wait for the momentum moves, get in, get out, be happy. You can see NQ's price finally starting to push up a little bit. That trend line. Delta's starting to get weaker as well, which is nice. So this could just be a nice pullback. I would be happy with that. Now we're getting that push. Let's see if we break out of that morning range first. Broke through. Again, if we wanted to trade the morning breakout for today, I would highly suggest price to get back into the range and then go for the second breakout. Sometimes it can be a clean flush, but that's okay. Yeah, man, there's a lot of ways that You can make money in the markets. Lots of different methods. All that requires is good discipline. Went long on YM. Okay. I hope you get some profits. And Enzo, if you want, can you just DM me the link of the guy that you're talking about? I'm always a, I'm always like I like to check other things out. You know, I always like learning. There's always room for improvement. So let's see if that's something we can incorporate, right? Just send me a link of whatever you were watching. I'll check it out. Yeah, the algo is for sale. The link is down below. It's at enhancedtrades.com. It's the link right here. I posted in the chat right there. It is for sale. You can add it to your trading view charts really quick. Yeah, YM is the most boring, right? A lot of people don't like the ES just because of how slow it is sometimes, but I feel like ES is where good money can be made as long as you're patient. I personally just don't trade the YM. My two go-tos are NQ and ES, but 90% of the time I'm pretty much just sticking with ES. No, you can't add it to Tradeovate, but you can do it for TradingView. But I believe Tradeovate has integration with TradingView as well. So if you wanted to, if you had like a Tradeovate account, you can use TradingView to trade as well. So you can trade on the charts right on TradingView, and you can have the algo up on that chart. Like you would have it just like I have it on my screen. Okay. You can place trades whenever you want right on the chart here. You can have your dome here if you wanted to. Order placements right here. Or you can just, right click, trade, create new order. And you could have the algo right in front of you on your charts right here. And then every time a new alert comes up, all these lines will disappear, and then they'll draw out the new take profits and your stop losses. If you are new, the green lines are your take profits, white lines your entry point, red lines are your stop losses that you can place. And then you just wait and start trailing it. Once it hits level 1, your stop to break even. It's level 2, move your stop to level 1, and just continue. Super simple. All you have to do is wait, and then if you're in the Discord, you can get the alerts for them. And you can set up alerts for yourself on whichever thing you want to watch, whichever time frame you want to watch. Click the alert button up here. Congrats, Harry. 26 points on the NQ short. Happy for you, man. Yeah, I think having web access is probably the best. because sometimes I'm not on the go and I like having be able to just trade off the laptop, because especially with the algo, it's just I just wait. It's not like I have to bring everything up and I have to look at everything. I can literally just wait for the alert and I place my order, and then I just let it sit. Because I have my take profits in and I have my take stop loss in. So everything's already measured. So all I have to do is let it do its thing, right? But yeah, if you guys want to get access to the algo, the website's live, everything's set up. You guys can purchase it right on enhancedtrades.com. But to answer Enzo's question, what's the code you put on your Tradeovate alerts to tell you to buy above the current alert price? I don't understand that question. I just place my orders. Like I do a buy stop, or if I'm waiting for it, I'm do like a buy limit or sell stop if I'm shorting. I mean, algos are complicated to build and very annoying and hard, but once it's set up, it's super easy to use, right? And if you ever have questions, you can always just reach out to me. And if you want to get like a small free trial for it, you can just give me a DM in the Discord channel. And I'm happy to talk to you, Chris, and just help you out and understand everything and any questions that you have about it. Oh, you're talking about on TradingView. Okay. So right now we have the ES alert forming. We have 2 minutes left. But on TradingView, say you want to create an alert, you can make that message anything you want here. You can make it the ticker, you can make it whatever, right? If I just once per bar close, that was just a default message that we had to set up, but that's just because it tells you the ticker and the time that alert came. But you can literally write it to ES alert buy now, or anything that you want. Or if you want, you can hit this question mark button, and then you can learn about more about placeholders, and it'll tell you the close price or the high price. All you have to do is put these quotation marks, and then you'll be good. Like if you want to know the volume, it'll pop up, right? You just put the ticker, right? It says this is the message, and then this is how it will pop up on your screen, where it says Nasdaq Apple price equals 243.76, volume is 243.60, and that's one of the benefits of TradingView, is that there's so many options that you can get. You can have the high of the day, the close, the low. Whenever I have a buy alert, I put the high. That's what you guys see in the Discord channel. That's why I made it easy. That way all the alerts just go there. And then when it's a sell alert, I put the low. And then we just enter one tick below or one tick above. Like right here, right? All I wrote was buy ES at the break above the high price. That's all I wrote. One second, guys. Trying to debate. Do I want to get in on this more? You know, we got the alert right now. Something I have to think about. I don't mind getting honest. Yeah, but I trust my algo alerts, so I'm okay with getting in with it because right now, because I was a little bit distracted there, I missed out on getting in on the entry. See if price can just pull back down and fill me in. Might just take both contracts off at take profit level 1. I, there's going to be that resistance in that morning range, but yeah, for example, right, like I was talking about the algo, this is how it would look on your charts. Pops up, draws all the lines like you saw before. There's lines here, takes them out, these new alert. Chart's nice and clean, super easy. We get in, one tick above, but it crossed already, so we got in right at 34.04. Got almost to take profit level 1 already, but getting some resistance. Yeah, and so I just put the high because that's I can't make it say buy like the price plus 1 tick because that's not a feature on TradingView, but it's just a manual rule. Like, hey, I get this alert, I put my order at 34.04 and 0.25. So right now, I'm just waiting for the algo to do its thing and get that movement. We'll go for a quick 3 points right here at 34.07. My only concern is I want the chop to be done by now. You know, we took the sellers out here, finally getting some buyers in. Let's see if the buyers can stay in control because we do have that overall trend to the upside. Getting some pressure, but let's go back to here. We'll make my stop 33.39. Might end up working against us, but we'll just have to wait and see. Can't win all of them. Heavy selling pressure coming in at the moment. Took us out. just have to wait. Yeah, pretty much NQ pulled back into the behind the trend line, broke through it now, so it's pushing. I was hoping that everything was just a kind of a pullback and that we're gonna finally push up again, but and I understand that the price was still inside the range, but sometimes you have to take that risk to catch that big move. I think even though we got stopped out, I think for the day it should still continue that trend to the upside. Yeah, man, this is just one of those days where you get taken out. Like if you're winning 80% of the time with the algo in the mornings, then this is one of those trades that's part of the 20% that's the losers. But that's why we have like our risk always measured, so you're never losing too much. You're always winning bigger, so in the overall, right, you'd be doing great. Because even if you just follow the algo alerts just from 8 a.m. till 12 and only took those, you would have been up over like 8,000 this month. Just trading 2 contracts. And if you went for the second breakout of the morning range, you made some nice profit. Probably not getting up here in a little while, so I'm just going to cancel this so I don't forget about it. Our previous pullback was right around 33.91.76, so that'll be interesting. And a nice place to get long in this setup, say if it just flushes down right now, that 200 EMA will act as a good support level. We see time and time again where price just goes right down to 200 EMA and then continues to go up again. Yeah, YM is starting to drop too. And the 5-minute charts are all above 200 EMA still. YM clear bounce off of the 200 EMA. I'll show you guys right here. Clear bounce off the 200 EMA right now. Let's see if it can continue. Nice alerts for the YM back here. Hit the first 2 take profit levels. Still in a nice uptrend though. Kind of came down to the mini pivot point right here at 33.94. Bounced off. So let's see if this can act as our just, our normal pullback. And then finally continue the upside. Delta has finally gotten support. NQ finally starting to move up a little bit. Getting heavy orders for buy or setups right here. Here, so I'm trying to understand. Taken out or so yeah, now the ES might try to lead the market. Yeah, this is this is one of those days where it's kind of tricky because you have the divergence between the ES and the NQ where NQ was leading before. Now ES is pushing up and NQ is trying to slowly catch up. So this will be very interesting. You got in at 398 for a quick 1 point scalp. Okay, that's good. Profit's profit. We can get some nice confirmation on NQ. That'd be great. NQ is still weak. These guys aren't in sync at all. And I hate that when they're trying to find something on Delta 2 to see if, you know, any sort of move happening. Yeah, man, things are always changing. That's why you got to be able to adapt with the market, right? Might be that pullback from like the morning I said, oh, it'd be nice to get a nice pullback so that overnight people can take their profits and everything. And I'm thinking this candle could be the candle that could finally continue that direction. Place my order right there at 3404. Much where we got in last time as well, so we'll see. Can do better this time. Got filled. Pretty much just got in at 3404. Filled me at 340375. Let's see if it's just gonna continue that same chop or if it's finally gonna break through. NQ and ES finally sort of syncing up. Delta is starting to push higher. This could be the moment where things can finally start moving to the upside again. And honestly, I want to target 34.12 and go for a big move. 1 hour, let's. So yeah, pretty much in the 1 hour we are approaching. We're just, crossed the 200 EMA just a little bit, so that's why we might be finding some more resistance. But we should be able to push up to 34.12. Once we start making some strong bars above the high volume node, we should be in good hands. This is honestly just going to test my patience. I don't even want to look at the chart at the moment. My stop loss is in place. I'm just going to let it run. Yeah, there are strong candles, no down wicks. So I'm waiting, man. Like, I think once price hits 34.08, I will move my stop loss up to break even. I'll try to get 34.12. That way, it's 34.12 is like the second take profit level on the algo as well, and it happening.
Once we exhaust the sellers, they start panicking out. Buyers will scoop in and make that big pump. And I'll still end up covering my losses from this trade right here, and then still putting me up like 400 in profit. Like go to 34.12, my total profit right there would be 825, like you guys can see on the dome. And obviously I had like a $400 loss because of the last trade. Still be 400 positive if it reaches 34.12. What I'm gonna have to wait for. Gotta be patient. Some sellers piling up at 34.05 on the dome, but I think we can push through. So that's heavy, actually.
That's gonna be interesting to see, guys. That's a lot of sellers piling up. And it just disappeared. Buyers stepping in now too. Heavy buyers, heavy sellers. Ooh, this is interesting. NQ pushing up too. Things are finally starting to sync up. Okay. I'm gonna let it do its thing. Once it gets to 34.08, that's when I'll move my stop to break even. And then I'll ride it out till 34.12. We have our resistance point at 34.13. So after we get taken out of this trade, we can go for a quick scalp up here. I understand why 34.05 is acting as a level. That might start to become the new high volume node for today. I think we'll be able to push through though. I just have to be patient. This is one of those setups where it's clean, no bottom wicks at all. They're strong candles. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna have to be patient. I don't know if all those sell orders are stop losses. That'd be, I mean, that's good for us because they're getting taken out. Formation of a fourth strong candle. I'm liking this. As long as we don't create a double top here, I'll be happy. Broke through that. Perfect. Run. Got in at 400. You're making some good profit right now. You're probably up like 6 points as of right now. I'm waiting for it to hit 34.12.
Let's see how our price reacts at 34.08. We know the algo's levels act as times, so yeah, run Forrest, run. ES could listen to that every time I say that, man, I would be happy. That push. I literally don't even want to even have my hands on the mouse because I know I'm gonna try to go with it. Gotta sit here, patient. Till it hits 34. Wait, I'm not touching. It is still in the morning range, but you have to understand by like 11 o'clock, we normally tend to break out of it. If it's ever stuck in that morning range, first like hour or so. And in these type of moves, what happens is if we exhaust the sellers, then we start to just make new highs for the day. That's why I'm like okay with letting my orders sit, play it out. Where are my players? Have fun, Dragon. Go get that exercise. That's very important. And get you some snacks. Yeah, I recently just got a weight bench delivered to my house yesterday, so I set that up. Now I have to start working out in the house. Kind of been pushing that off for a long time, ever since quarantine started, so finally catching up to me. I want to do like morning workouts every morning. I'll probably start waking up even earlier. Come on, let's push. And again, if you guys got in on the alert, want to take it out, take profit level 1, by all means, go for it. That's quick 400 profit, right? 425. NQ is pushing. My only concern is that resistance level that we have that we drew out. If we can push through that, oh man, that would be amazing because this would be a clear bull play where hit the support and resistance level, broke above it just a little bit, pulled back down, and then this would be the second breakout, right? And that would be a nice move for the rest of the day. Only thing we have is like the fact that it's been pushing up this whole overnight session. Sometimes in the day session it gets hard through. I don't like double tops. That I have like 4 minutes left on the candle, so let's see what happens. We'll move my stop up to 33.99, the second stop loss level. I really do want it to hit 34.08. I don't want it to act as high resistance here. I want it to break through. NQ can break through, I'd be very happy right there. It's normal because on NQ we are approaching that resistance level. Getting some sellers in. I'm not gonna get scared out by them. Pretty normal for that to happen. Finally push. Getting very close to 30.08, right? About a tick away from it. So I want to continue the upside. Just needs to push through 11,450 on the NQ. That'll give me some more confidence. But the overall trend, guys, is bullish. Nice bull run. This is a nice pullback when you look at it, right? Take the bigger picture of everything. Have these big pullbacks. That's very normal. Big pullback. Now, the minute we cross that daily high, should see a nice little pump. That weakness. I will move my stop to break even right now because I don't like seeing momentum die off like that. I can always re-enter, right? Hits it, it hits it.
Stop filled.
It hit it. We took it out at break even. I don't want to be a play where it reverses on me. We're struggling to break through. Close down and then I can potentially get in entry. That'd be cool.
That's nice, Harry. You're having a good day today. NQ can be long, like the overall trend terms, but for quick plays at the moment, the fact that it bounced off of our resistance level to the tick again. Remember that right there, right? See that? That's concerning a little bit. Maybe we want to make a bigger pullback since we did have that nice overnight session. Could see it come back down to the 200 EMA because it's bouncing like this. I like to have full momentum when I'm trading. I don't want to see any of this nonsense. That's why I took it off at break even, because I saw the weakness coming in. And that too before we hit our first take profit, right? If we hit our first take profit and then it's like gets a little bit weak and it will still continue up, that's okay. But if we didn't even hit our first take profit and it starts to form a red candle or just start showing a sign of weakness, then I will try to take it out for break even, because it's not worth the risk of a complete reversal. But again, the first take profit target for the algo was at 34.08 and the next take profit target was at 34.12. How do I backtest the algo? I literally spend hours just going through the charts. Like, I can make a video on it, no doubt. I'll put that on the list of things to do. I can make a video on how you the backtest results from the algo and how I went about it. And it's just gonna chop around in that morning range again. I'm just gonna call it a day for today. Probably go get me some lunch. Take care of the rest of my day. But yeah, right now, in that morning range again. Guess it just wants to do in the chop today. So got break even. We are negative for the day, about 400. But that's part of trading. We have those big days when we get like 1200, and those small days where it's just 400. That's okay. This might still have the potential to completely push up, but right now I'm gonna hop off. But anytime, if you guys keep going, hope you guys get some profits today. and I'll be back tomorrow and we'll continue trading. Until then, peace out, guys.